Hi, Charles Woods for HotDevelopers.net, and this will be a video short on a plugin for 3ds Max, Maya, Cinema 4D, Softimage, Blender, and many more, called Craft Director Studio. Let's get into it. I have a blank scene, and I incorporated some geometry from 3D Warehouse. Okay, if we go to Import, SketchUp, I want to import this helicopter. With Craft Director Studio, we'll be able to rig our helicopter and animate it. That's the mission. I want to group it. That's my style. I group everything when I bring it into my scene. Give it a name. Do that. Because we can have many of these if we want it. Hit OK. In our top view, we want to have snap tools on, because we need to rotate this. With the snap tool, you can rotate this at 5-degree increments, or in this case, decrements. I want to swing it around 180 degrees in the top view because I want it to point north. It has to point north. It'll make life easier if it pointed north. Let's go into the top view. Hit G on the keyboard to get rid of the grids. And we're ready to, we need to modify this model here. We'll go back to perspective view and group open, not ungroup, open it. We need to select some items here. We need to hit J on the keyboard to get rid of that box. Right? We'll hit J on the keyboard. Our body of our machine, our helicopter is the rear propeller is attached. We need to detach that. We'll go into the modify tab and hit element. Select element and start selecting pieces. No need for the rotation anymore. We want to select these pieces. We need to separate it from the body of our craft here. We want these pieces to be separated because they need to rotate. And we'll hit detach and we'll call it rear rotor. Rotor. OR. Okay, rotor, that'll work. Deselect, come up out of selection and reselect our rear rotor and modify the pivot. We want the pivot for it is way up there. We want it to be centered to the object that we selected. Got it. Turn it off when you're done. Make sure you turn it off. Things can get hectic if you keep that on. Okay. Yep, very hectic, real quick like. And now that we have that pivot set, we need to do the top rotor as well. Effect pivot, center object. Hit OK. We're going to try this in here. Let's open Craft Director Studio and choose our helicopter. This is a very unique tool. You go to input settings. They come with some profiles that they created for you. We're gonna set up a gamepad because I can use the keyboard, but I have a PlayStation 4 DualShock controller that I want to use instead. I'll be operating this vehicle with my PlayStation controller. You can set this up by selecting detect, and I'll use the triangle for forward and the X for back. Both of them in there. Hit OK. Right, left. Right would be the square. Left. No, right would be the, let me retry that. Right would be the circle. Square is the left. Okay, why it ain't working? Cancel that. Let's try it again. Circle, square. Thank you. Up and down. We'll choose the thumb pad and we'll go up arrow. And it'll automatically do the opposite and give me the opposite button. So I can just hit OK there. That's up, down. Yaw. Let's detect yaw. We'll hit the right thumb pad button, and it'll give me the opposite. Should work. We'll try it. We'll come back and change it if it don't. Well, I'll come back and change it if it don't. Yeah. Okay. Close that. And it's with our rigging system selected, we can align it. We have to get it in place here. We'll, yeah, we'll do that. Hit OK. Scale it up so we can see it. Right. We want to make it about the same size as our vehicle. And from different angles, we can nudge it in place. Just put it in place, right? Let's it's kind of off center. Let's go to the top view. There we go. Just nudge it in place. Yeah. And the only thing we need to do is from here is to select our rotor, our dummy rotor, and align it to our rear rotor, our high poly one. Hit OK here, and parent link it. That's over here. It says select link, but in all other applications it's called parenting. Yep, parenting. So we'll do the high poly to the low. Okay, just make sure that went again. Yeah, it blinked. We'll select our top dummy and align it to our top rotor, main rotor. Hit OK there. And this can be a little bit tricky. You want to make sure it's perfectly aligned here. Yeah, that looks great. Top view. Let's lower it. I just want to see if it's centered. That looks about right. Yeah. Looks about right to me. Can go this way with it. And we'll take the height back up somewhere around there. And parent link it also. Select the select link and parent link it to the high, to the low. And these elements are no longer a part of our grouping. So at this point, let's select the group and close it, because we have to get the body, right? We have to get the body in here. Parent link the body. No. Parent link the body. Yeah, to the dummy. In our rollout, we can let's run off some keyframes here. And I'll see if the joystick works. What did I have up? Thumb pad up. I'm yawing. That's to the right. That's to the right. This is to the left. Great, great, great. I want to back it up. That's up. That's down. That's in there. Okay. And circle to the right. To the left. Right. And forward and back. That's great. That's great. Let's stop it for a sec. And we can hide our geometry of our. See that? Yeah, we can hide the geometry, hitting that button there. We can hide our thing as well. Yeah, because everything's connected, right? That's how they work. There's some other stuff you can do with this, right? This vehicle, this helicopter that I have, comes with missiles and some firepower. It has a 50 millimeter machine gun on front mount, and on the wings, 8 missiles. We'll be putting in missiles next. I'll be right back with that. Charles Woods for howdevelops.net. Yep, I'm back with you. Charles Woods for howdevelops.net. And let's hide some of this geometry and add a missile. Like I said, there's 8 on this vehicle. Let me get the rotation here so we can see them. Let's go back to frame 0, 0, 0. And we need to open the housing again, grouping. So we need to get in here and get our missiles, right? Sure we do. Now, that's missile 2. There's a little thing you need to do here also, is to center the object. We want the pivot to be, that's missile 2, missile 1. Yeah, that's 1. I'll bring in the first one, and then I'll pause it, get them all strapped in, and get back with you. We'll do the first one. Yeah, I'm not gonna leave you hanging like that. No. Let me get all these in order here. Yeah, I should have done this at first. Center object, center to object. Center to object. Okay, tedious stuff, y'all. But you know, if you get used to it and get faster at it, you can quite possibly make a decent living. Yeah, that'll be the objective. Missile 1 we have right here. I'll show you how we get this missile stuff in here. Let's open it back up. And let's press, hold, and bring in a missile. We want it right away. Input settings. We can configure that. Configurations will be down the road. We won't get into that now. Detect, and I'll use a numpad. I'll use number 0. Okay, on the numpad. Okay, hit OK. When you see num_0, it means the number 0 on the keyboard is different than 0 on the numpad. Okay, you guys probably knew that, right? Sure you did. Okay, it's in our scene, and everything with it selected. We want to align it right away to our missile. Right there. It's in place, looking great. I didn't mean to do that. I'll take it back. Yeah, I like to have it protrude out of the, you won't see these when you do your final render. It's nice to have. Now, first off is to attach our Hellfire missile. Parent link it to our dummy missile. Can't get it here, so we have to go to the wireframe. It's gonna look kind of scary. I have to warn you, but fear not. We can get it in there. Move this out the way. You see, we got our missile selected. We need to parent link it to our dummy. Great. There we go. When you see the 2 clear boxes, you're in position, right? And we'll take our wing here and group it to the body of our. Let me go back to shaded view so you can see this. We want to grab this. This is what carries the rocket really, and attach to the body. So when we go into flight, everything will follow along with us. This here is very, very, very interesting. Move it. Let's push it back some. Oh, come on. Come on. Yeah, go back there. Right. That's our target. Whenever we shoot the missile, it's going to look for this target mesh here. All right. I want to add a camera at this point. Or do I? Yes, I do. I want to add a camera. I want to use a V-Ray camera. We'll change our settings over to V-Ray. V-Ray is a renderer and it looks great. We're already set up. We'll make this bucket and we'll eliminate the global illumination, GI. Okay? Global illumination. Remember that. It's all over the world. I'm silly. And then we'll stretch this out. Okay, then we'll start parent linking this camera. I want to take this view. Let me select the camera first. Yeah, by default, both are selected. You want to grab the camera, and then parent link the camera itself to body. I'm going to grab this link here. Parent link it also to our body. Uh-oh. Let me undo that. There we go. Okay. We got animation online. See, everything's moving along with it. Our rocket, everything's moving along with it. Let's take the perspective view of our camera we just installed. And the missile came with 3 cameras also. And I wanna jog in here a little bit and do a little rotation, tilt, so we can see the rocket. This will be the position. Let's take it for a flight. Take it for a spin. Right. How do we do that? We'll go back in here and hit record in the Craft Director Studio. What was up? Up. Oh, that was right. Okay, let's yaw a little bit until we can see our target. Should be right over there somewhere. Let me adjust the camera. We can do this while we're in flight. There it is. Let's go up. Put a little realism into this. And hit 0. Pad. Bam. That's the shot. That's the shot. Boom. You did? It's a guided missile. I'll hook up the rest of these. Take me a minute. And I'll come back with you with something else I want to show you. Chuck Woods for hotdevelops.net.